Crypto Army, what up? DeFi Army, what up? It's your boy J-Rod. We back at it again. In today's freestyle, we're going to talk about everything is pumping. Bitcoin is up to 44K. I checked this morning. It's up to 44,000 a coin. Ethereum's up to 2,200. SafeMoon is almost at 0.00006. It's at last I checked, it was at 0.00057. Evergrow is up. ADA Cash is up. I'm making money, guys. Not the money not the money I'm looking forward to making in the bull run, but all things are going up. It's all the way up. But slightly joking there, but it's up. It's good. That's what we're looking for. Now here's the thing. Again, the crypto bull run is coming, but potentially, most likely, according to proof of concept, 2025. So why is everything pumping such a good sign, other than the fact that making some money, right? That's good always, right? To make some money. Well, it's always a good sign because we're following trends. That's the biggest thing. Right now, in the Right Mindset Show, we're looking at trends. And the trend around this time of year, going into the halving, this is when institutional investors, they typically don't take that risk. We know for us little guys, the bull run is most likely going to be in 2025. That's our chance, right? Because we need to make 10,000% on our investments. We need venture capital gains, right? So we need 100x's, 10x's, 1,000x's. We need big multipliers. Well, institutional investors, they only need a 2x or a 3x. So they're not gonna, and also too, if they lose 10%, they're hurting because they're putting in so much money. So if I lose 100%, I'm good because I ain't putting in nothing, right? So if I lose 100%, I'm straight. So, I'm not trying to lose 100%, but if I do, I'm okay. If I lose 50%, 60%, I'm okay. What's crazy about that is, conceptually though, is I'm actually, as a retail investor, more durable than institutional investors. So I actually can take more risk. That's crazy if you really think about it. But again, at the Right Mindset Show, that's what we think about. We think about where we are. Like, I'm not an institution. I am not a millionaire, spoiler alert. So why would I be thinking as if I have that type of capital? I'm going to think to capitalize like how a millionaire would, but in the way in which they got there. Not in the way in which as if they're already there. You got to understand, Mark Cuban, he was a coder that built a $1 billion platform. But, he was just a student grinding and figured something out. But he wasn't, investing a ton of money when he first started. He was putting whatever he could set aside into his coding business, and it blew up. So I'm sure he took some level of mitigated risk, but also took a chance, right? Took a chance, put his neck out there. Zuckerberg quit college. So, you take bigger risks a little bit when you are smaller, but you have less to lose. So, it's not as big a risk. And then when you get bigger, you take smaller risks. So right now, during this period, what we're looking for is, we're looking to see if institutional investors are still trying to time the halving. And they are, because Bitcoin's going up, and that's because they're putting in. Like we talked about a few videos ago, Michael Saylor put in almost over $500 million last month. So institutional investors, they typically try to time it around this time. They know the halving is coming, so they're not risking that this will take, a year and a half for the bull run to come. Their concern is the bull run may come at the halving, which makes sense, right? Because the halving, when supply gets cut in half, the bull run is supposed to happen then. But the thing is, or when the rumor is that the supply is going to get cut in half, the bull run is supposed to happen then. But the thing is, the reason it doesn't is, like I said, automated market makers have to start averaging up. And that averaging up takes a year to a year and a half. But again, like I said, institutional investors they're not taking that chance. They're not finding out. And so it's exciting news, man. This is exciting news. This is what you want to see. Now, here's what I'm going to break down to you guys. The projected bottom for Bitcoin this cycle was supposed to be 9,000. If institutional investors are in and we're not going to see any drops, any big drops anymore, then the bottom for this cycle was 16,000. I can't explain to you, and I'm going to do a video one day explaining it, why that's so big, but I can't explain to you how huge that is. If the cycle bottom for Bitcoin was 16,000, if it holds at 16,000, man, like, pack your bags. We going to Aruba. Woo, let's go. Dude, because the market is going to expand so big. Like I said, it was slated to hit 100 to 250,000 if the cycle bottom was a projected bottom of 9,000. If it's almost double that, woo! Could we see, not financial advice, could we see 300,000, 600,000? Possibly? Next bull run in 2025? Man, I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, here's the thing you got to keep in mind, too, though. The projected cycle bottom was 9,000. Well, it is 9,000. So from that 44,000, we still could drop. With the movement we're seeing, it's not that likely, but you got to be ready for 9,000. Got to be. Until the halving occurs next spring, summertime, anything is possible. So these next 3-4 months, we could rise up or we could plummet. But remember, as long as we don't go below 9,000 for Bitcoin, then all our DeFi coins are still in play. We're still looking good. But man, if we hold at 16, because the lowest point, this cycle basically ends in 2024. The previous cycle. That would be the cycle of 2020 to 2024. So that cycle basically ends in 2024. Because once the halving occurs, you're really not going to see. It's only going to be averaging up from there. The market makers are only going to be averaging up. But they still could average us down between now and April or May to 9,000. They still could. So just, be aware of false rallies. It's called a false rally. When Bitcoin jumps and then, kaboom, the floor falls out. So always beware of false rallies, because institutional investors, they put a ton of money in, but it still depends. The overall health, the macro health of a market depends on consumer confidence. But the micro health depends on institutional confidence. So what you're seeing right now is you're seeing micro health where institutional investors are still putting in, and that's what's building up. But if people aren't comfortable, then macro, it could still drop. It could still average down. But again, once the halving occurs, we'll be averaging up because supply is at half, it's cut in half, so market makers feel comfortable allowing a ton of buys to go through, which, then breaks the system, which is why it takes a year to a year and a half, and then a year to a year and a half later, we all the way up, we going. But all in all, this is good signs. This is what we're looking to see. We're looking to see this type of performance. So yeah, man. And again, I'm studying the King of Coins, because I'm looking for the princes. So again, I'm in Ethereum. I'm in some of the bigger ones. But if I'm being honest, on my journey, it's SafeMoon, Evergrow, ADA Cash. It's these DeFis, man. And also, too, I'm going to see what Crypto Moon Boy talking about with these ordinals, man. Like I said, I got to take my own advice, not be lazy, and peep those too. But all in all, you know, this is the time. We're still in the accumulation phase, starting to come out of it, creeping out of it. But that we're still in it, guys. And so yeah. So again, I'm studying the patterns. We're looking good so far. Everything is up. Making money is always good. That's always a good feeling. I made 30% this morning. 30%. I'm feeling good. You know, again, the goal is, you know, 10,000, 20,000% with the bull run. But I'll take 30% just on a what? What's today? What's today? Wednesday? On a Wednesday morning? I'll take that. I'll wake up to that. You know what I mean? 30% just for putting on my shoes, my pants and my shoes and my shirt. I'll take that. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, all jokes aside, this is what we're looking for. In the Right Mindset Show, we're studying how to buy, not what to buy. And in this instance, how this applies to how to buy is studying the patterns. And everything is going according to plan. In fact, it's going better than according to plan. And so we work our system, we stay in our system. You know? Good news, guys. This is good news. Holla at your boy. That's it for today. It's your boy Crypto J Rob with the Right Mindset Show. Crypto Army, what up? DeFi Army, what up? You already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Holla back.